Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. To build a credible deterrence, India needs a strong air force as the threat of war continues to loom from both neighbors of India, which is China and Pakistan. While Pakistan Air Force number and quality of fighter jets are not of much concern, China definitely poses a great challenge for Indian Air Force when it comes to qualitative and quantitative superiority. It is a well-known fact that Pakistan operates in the shadow of China. Combining the fighter jet strength of both countries, Indian Air Force lagged behind in number of fighter jets. In October 2022, the Air Force Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary has also acknowledged this problem. He has said that with the given numbers, it may not be possible to maintain 24/7 combat air patrol or an air defense watch from Sir Creek to Siachen and further to the east. So the numbers definitely are essential. 42 will remain, though it is a difficult goal to achieve in the next decade or so. We will review it based on the situation arising in the neighborhood. Based on the current situation, as per the mandate given to Air Force, it is essential that we build up the numbers. So this was a statement from Air Chief. Looking at Indian Air Force current squadron strength, it operates 31 squadrons against the sanctioned strength of 42. Air Force will be phasing out remaining 2 squadrons of MiG-21 by the year 2025. This will further bring down the squadron strength to 29. Besides MiG-21, the Jaguars, the Mirage 2000 and MiG-29s of Indian Air Force will also begin to phase out by the end of the decade. For example, by 2027 or 28, the first of MiG-29s inducted in late 1980s will start phasing out, and by the early 2040, some of the early batch of Su-30 will also start being phasing out. So this is the current situation of Indian Air Force. Now let's try to understand what is being done to boost the qualitative and quantitative strength of Indian Air Force. So the best and the fastest way to boost the squadron strength is going via the indigenous route. During Aero India 2021, MOD has placed an order for 83 LCAS Mark 1A aircraft with HL, and the delivery for the same is scheduled to commence from February 2024 and reported to be complete by 2028, a year ahead of the schedule. HL has current capacity to build 8 LCA aircraft per year. This is being increased to 16 aircraft every year by 2025 and further to 24 aircraft every year in next 3 years. On 30th November 2023, the Defense Acquisition Council has also given its acceptance of necessity for 97 additional LCAS Mark 1A. AON, as we all know, is the first step towards the acquisition of any defense procurement. The AON by Ministry of Defense for 97 LCAS Mark 1A will take the total count of LCAS Mark 1A to 180 aircrafts. So in total, Indian Air Force will be operating 220 LCAS, which will include 40 LCAS Mark 1 as well. This is a huge number for any Air Force and will fill the immediate gap due to decommissioning of MiG-21s and Jaguars. At present, with 260 fighter jets in the inventory, the Su-30 MKI forms the backbone of Indian Air Force. The Ministry of Defense has cleared the procurement of 12 additional Su-30 MKI for 11,000 crore rupees. This is going to be the most modern Su-30 MKI produced by HL. The aircraft will include more than 60% indigenous content as per the requirement. Apart from additional Su-30 MKI orders, the acceptance of necessity for upgrade of 84 Su-30 MKI was also granted by Defense Acquisition Council on 30th November 2023. This is being done to keep Su-30 MKI fleet relevant for next 2 decades. The interesting part of the upgrade is that it will make Su-30 MKI almost an indigenous fighter with 78% indigenous content, which is even more than LCA Tejas, which is India's indigenously designed and developed fighter jet. The upgrade of Su-30 MKI will be carried out indigenously by HL and Indian Air Force with Virupaksha AESA radar, avionics and other weapons. It will be a derivative of Uttam AESA radar, having nearly 1912 to 2048 DRM modules, making it an absolute beast in the air. The other important components of the upgrade includes the fly-by-wire system, gallium nitride-based ASPJ pod, digital radar warning receiver, and Indigenous IRST system. The fighter jets will be upgraded with 51 systems with 78% of Indigenous content. In the first phase of upgrade, 84 Su-30 MKI will be upgraded, and in second phase, the remaining fighter jets will be upgraded. These upgrades are going to bring Su-30 MKI on par with other 4.5th generation fighter jet. The next very important program for Indian Air Force is LCA Mark II. The funding for development of LCA Mark II prototype, including flight testing and certification, has been cleared by Cabinet Committee on Security on 1st September 2022. However, there were delays in releasing funds as engine deal and TOT related to it with USA was yet to be finalized. While the MOU for engine to locally manufactured 99 GF414 engines was signed between HAL and GE in June 2023, the approval for the same from US Congress came in August 2023. Following this approval from US Congress, the funds for LCA Mark II development was released by Government of India in September 2023. While there has been delays in releasing funds for LCA Mark II development by a year, it was important as the engine deal is critical. Not only LCA Mark II, but upcoming fighter jets of India such as AMC and TEDBF will be initially powered by GF414 engines. The rollout of LCA Mark II can be expected after the mid of 2025. We have been seeing several reports where the rollout time keeps changing. If we look at the program development from very optimistic perspective, it can be expected after mid of 2025. The LCA Mark II is expected to enter production after 2030, followed by their induction into Indian Air Force in next few years. While the LCA Mark II program is facing delay, the recent media reports indicate that MRFA program has gained momentum, and various media handles claim that Indian Air Force and Indian government is serious about this program, and it's certainly going to happen. In contrary, on the ground, not much of the progress has been observed or reported. In October 2023, the Air Force Chief has stated that Air Force plans to induct 6 squadrons of MRFA in phased manner. The program will be progressed under Make in India initiative of DAP 2020. Responses have been received for 8 aircraft types. ASQRs is being finalized. Detailed interaction with OEMs have taken place. OEM commitments for indigenous content of selected category and Make in India provisions being sought. Envisaged to integrate indigenous develop air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons on MRFA being manufactured in India. Last year, on 4th October 2022, the Chief of Air Staff had told media that review of RFI responses have been complete and Indian Air Force has finalized the ASQR requirement. So there has been no significant update or progress reported on MRFA program from last 1 year or more. The program has again came to limelight as the French president is invited as chief guest of 2024 Republic Day Parade, and Rafale being one of the most potent candidate of MRFA program. However, the MRFA has still long way to go. Once Indian Air Force completes its air squad requirement, the OEMs will be asked to submit their bid against it, which will be further reviewed. Once the most suitable OEM is identified, the price negotiations, the deal signing, and the production and delivery of aircrafts will begin. The entire process will take at least 5 to 6 years or even more. So this was a comprehensive update on upcoming acquisition and development of fighter jets for Indian Air Force. We'll also be coming up with another video with extensive update on AMCA and TEDBF program. This was today's update. Please let us know your views on this in comment section. If you like the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind. We'll soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in the defense sector.